Meanwhile, Ukraine and Russia accused each other on Friday of risking catastrophe by shelling Europe's largest nuclear power plant occupied by Russian forces in a region expected to become one of the next big front lines of the war. Western nations have called for Moscow to withdraw its troops from the Zaporizhzhia plant, but there has been no sign so far of Russia agreeing to do that. The plant was captured by Russian forces in early March, but is still run by Ukrainian technicians. Our next report gets you all the details.
Shelling near Europe's biggest nuclear power plant in southern Ukraine has stirred alarm among local officials, the United Nations, and the International Atomic Energy Agency. Ukraine has in recent days warned of the risk of a Chernobyl-style nuclear disaster. And on Thursday, Ukraine's interior minister said they had to be ready for any scenario at the Russian-controlled Zaporizhzhia plant.
There are plans that consider every possible development of the situation, including emission of radiation. That's why our plans include the evacuation from nearby settlements. I want to remind that this is the largest nuclear power plant in Europe. It has 6 energy blocks. Of course, it's difficult to even imagine the scale of the tragedy, which could come into effect if Russians continue their actions there.
Russia seized the plant in March. It's still run by its Ukrainian technicians, but officials say those workers are not allowed into certain areas to do their job properly. And on Thursday, Moscow and Kyiv blamed each other for a renewed shelling. Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky on Thursday strongly condemned what he called Russia's nuclear terrorism.
Russia has become a terrorist country and is holding nuclear power stations hostage, blackmailing everyone with a potential disaster.
UN Chief Antonio Guterres urgently called for a demilitarized zone around the plant, a call echoed by IAEA Chief Rafael Grossi, who briefed the 15-member UN Security Council on Thursday at the request of Russia.
These military actions, dear colleagues, near such a large nuclear facility could lead to very serious consequences.
Russia's UN ambassador urged IAEA representatives to visit the plant as soon as possible, saying the world was being pushed to the brink of nuclear catastrophe, comparable in scale with Chernobyl.
WION World is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news updates on the move.